I am always aware that whenever I post a video, there is someone watching for the first time. Okay. And with that being said, I want to let you guys know that I didn't grow up listening to Elvis Presley. So most of the time, when someone sends me a request, it's typically of something that I have never heard or seen before. And that's the case here with this request. This is from Thomas, who sent in a donation via the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Thank you for your support. I will give my honest opinion. And the title of the video that he sent me was Elvis Presley, an American Trilogy, Aloha from Hawaii, live in Honolulu, 1973. Okay. Well before I was born. Okay. So, before we get started, if you guys like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. The engagement, the likes, the comments, and even the shares helps the video grow, and I truly, truly appreciate it. Let's see what Elvis has in store for us today.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Sing it, fellas. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie. Away, in Dixieland, I'll take my stand to build that for Dixieland. I was born early Lord on frosty morn. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland.
Okay, so with Elvis Presley, of course, I've always heard of him, and I've always known a couple songs. You know, you can't really grow up in America without hearing something he's done for Christmas. He does great Christmas songs, so I know a couple of those. His blue suede shoes song, a couple of his more popular records I know. All right, but what I am impressed by every time I see a performance from him is how astonishing his vocals are live. I've seen people do covers, like where they're doing a TV show and they're lip singing and it sounds amazing and it's still even entertaining to watch. But his live vocals can sometimes even surpass that. They just blow you out of the room, and he's just starting at the beginning of the song here. I'm always amazed by people who are completely unique as well, meaning that they are one of one. Okay, one of them ones is what I like to say. He has his own look, he has his own style, his own way of talking. That is easily identifiable, even if you're not a fan. Okay, there's a few people like that. Michael Jackson. Who else? Okay, I'm going off the top of my mind, but you guys kind of probably get the point here. And yeah, I enjoy watching, especially his live performances. Okay, but yeah, he was one of a kind. Of course, water's wet, but seeing it and discovering it today, having a different appreciation for it, especially when you look at the talent level today. I don't know what legends are being carved out of stone today in comparison to back then, in the 70s and the 80s, and especially as many as they were. These days people don't mind copying each other, or most of them are just borrowing from people who did it way before they got here. And even, Elvis borrowed from, for his time, he also was borrowing as well to create his own style and eventually come up with who we know today as Elvis. But yeah, so far I am enjoying the performance, and forgive me for pausing. We have to do that from time to time to transform the video, and also I like to give you guys my thoughts in real time, unedited. So let's keep it going here. Rewind here a little bit, and I don't know this song.
For Dixieland. I was born early Lord on a frosty morn. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory,
Oh my gosh. Just straight chills, okay? And like his look on stage, his stage presence, you can see why people still. Who are the top 5 most impersonated people? You go to Vegas, people, characters. Elvis has to probably be in the top 5. And you instantly know who they are. But you can see why people were so obsessed with his talent in terms of his look, his presence, and what he meant to his fans. Okay, I can see why he gets the love and the hate, because you really, once you reach a certain pinnacle, you're going to have that. It's just there's not many people where everyone just love them. Okay, you're going to have that not equal, but a large amount of hate. And I've always been taught one thing about Elvis, but watching him perform, making up my own mind, I see a lot of it was hate, in terms of you can't deny, and then once I heard BB King confirm it, and say, hey, you got to give it to him, man. He had the looks, the voice, he had it all. Okay, he had everything there. All right, let's keep it going. All right.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your daddy's bound to die. But all my trials, Lord, soon be over.
Beautiful. Love the flute here. Goodness. Oh my gosh, just amazing performance, and it felt short, that's how good it is. All right, chills through the performance, his stage presence, and I've watched a couple of his acts here where I also noticed that he has a really great sense of humor, charisma, the whole nine. All right, 10 out of 10. All right, you gotta love it, man. I'm an Elvis fan. I never thought I'd say something like that before, but I'm of an age where I can genuinely appreciate. I've always loved music from different eras. All right, but Elvis wasn't on the radar. Okay, just wasn't. But seeing these videos here on YouTube, it shows me, it shines a different light on it for me, and I consider him to be one of the greatest, definitely one of the coolest people I've ever seen, in terms of, and when I say cool, I mean like Fonzie cool, that I've ever witnessed in terms of his performance. All right, just amazing. So shout out to the Buy Me a Coffee supporter that sent in the request for that one. Thank you for your support. If you guys want to send in a request, you can also send it in there. I do take a look at those. You can hit me up directly as well on Patreon, where you can catch content that doesn't make my YouTube channel, and also send in a request. I will respond for your favorite artist. Doesn't have to be Elvis, but Elvis makes it easy, all right, because he was a special talent. Just one of the most amazing voices I have ever listened to and I have ever witnessed. So hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.